The record-breaking Netflix series Wednesday has easily become everyone's favorite, whether they were familiar with Tim Burton's filmography or not. One of the strongest aspects of the show was its excellent casting, as everyone looked their age in the best way possible. But wait, are these stars really the age they acted to be? Who's the oldest cast member? What about the youngest one? If you have similar questions, then you're at the right place, because in today's video, we're going to talk about this and so much more. So without further ado, let's get started. Jenna Ortega. Let's start with the main character and pretty much the it girl of Netflix, Jenna Ortega. The Disney star has previously starred in several hit shows like You, Jane the Virgin, and Stuck in the Middle. Born and brought up in California, the actress's father is of Mexican descent, and her mother is of both Mexican and Puerto Rican descent. The star has often talked about the regret that she feels because of every time she couldn't experience life as a normal teenager and couldn't go through high school like the majority of the kids. The star plays the role of Wednesday Addams, who's told to be 16 years old, but Jenna, on the other hand, just turned 20 in December. But hey, she was absolutely perfect for the role in every way possible, and we're here for it. No one can tell the age difference at all. Catherine Zeta-Jones. After Wednesday, one of the most important characters of the show, the little demon's mother herself, Morticia Addams, is probably just as evergreen in real life as she is in the show. In the show, Wednesday is seen constantly rebelling to make sure she doesn't end up being her mother's shadow, and has something of her own as well. From finding new mysteries in Evermore related to her mother, to reconnecting with her at the end and strengthening their bond, the elder Addams child had quite the journey at Nevermore. But have you ever wondered, how old is Wednesday's mother in real life? Well, Catherine Zeta-Jones is apparently around 66 years old, and yes, the rumors are true. She's just as green as Morticia Addams herself. Otherwise, how else can you explain the beauty that she is? Luis Guzman. The die-hard romantic, the loving father, and the faithful and passionate lover, every single aspect of Gomez Addams was portrayed beautifully by the veteran Luis Guzman. The only difference was that he wasn't extremely pale and had the lovely addition of some tan color to his character. But how old is Guzman? After being in the industry for almost 50 years, the star is famous for his villainous look, and apparently he's just the right age for his on-screen significant other, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and is 66 years old as well. Fred Armisen. Everyone's favorite Uncle Fester isn't as young as his humor makes him to be. One of the rather late yet extremely important entrances of the show, Uncle Fester was one of the many reasons why Wednesday was able to solve the mystery and join the dots that had been puzzling the little goth. But is Uncle Fester as young as his spirit? The 55-year-old star was quite eager for his role in the show because he particularly shaved his head for it. Needless to say, Armisen looked his page perfectly and carried the role well too. Musa Mustafa. One of the youngest cast members on the set, Musa didn't let anyone get the slightest hint of the fact that he has less experience in the field as compared to the others. Even his character in the Netflix series was just as friendly and nice as he is in real life. One of Wednesday's first friends at the Nevermore Academy, Eugene, was a little closer to the tiny demon's heart because how much he resembled Pugsley, the youngest Addams child. Not only was he close to Wednesday, but he was also one of the reasons why she was so motivated to solve the mystery as well. Being just 13 years old didn't stop Musa from giving his best on the set, and we're here for it. Emma Myers. One of the main characters of the show, Emma Myers, happens to be just as old as the Disney star Ortega and fits pretty perfectly in the role of Enid. If we had to describe Enid, one word is enough: sunshine. One of Wednesday's first friends at the Academy of Outcasts, Enid warmed up to her and gave her chances when no one else was with her. Oh, and she had pretty nice manicures with Thing, Wednesday's pet. The 20-year-old happens to have a really good bond with Ortega in real life too, and is regularly seen interacting with her on social media. Percy Hines. Surprisingly, Wednesday's love life isn't as cold as her heart, and the credit for that can be given to Xavier, another one of the elites at Nevermore who keeps showing interest in her no matter what the circumstances is. The role is played by 21-year-old handsome Canadian Percy Hines. Alrighty, folks, that's all for today. Click on one of the videos on your screen right now, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.